friends, it's Emily with burlapkitchen.com, and today we're going to make this really cute spring truck. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is take all of your wood pieces out of your kit and stain them. I'm using Rust-Oleum stain, and I use the water-based stain in the color Dark Walnut. The water-based stain is great if you're someone like me who has to stain inside. It doesn't have as many fumes as the other stains. So I am going to rub that on with a rag and then just rub it off. I still like to wear gloves, although the water-based stain does come off your hands a lot easier than the other stains. So again, I'm just going to rub it on and rub it off each piece. You're going to have a truck cut out, an egg cut out, a window, 2 wheel wells, I think is what they're called. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then 2 tires. So we're just getting everything stained up. That takes a minute here. And let's get this last wheel stained. Perfect. So now that we have all of our pieces stained, we're going to make sure everything is nice and dry. And I'm just going to take my heat gun over it real quick. And then I'm going to come in with some yellow paint. So you're going to want to paint your wheel wells and your truck both the same color. And we're going to do this pretty yellow. This is a chalk paint. It's a Waverly chalk paint in yellow. I was trying to think of what the color is called. I don't have it on me right now, but it's a really pretty color for spring. So we're going to give that a dry, and I will darken it up because I like the more rustic look, but you could leave it like this also. We're going to add a second coat of paint, and then I'm going to add a second coat down here to the wheel wells. That looks pretty good. So then we're going to make sure everything is nice and dry. Now that it's dry, we're going to come over to our window and we're going to paint that a medium gray color. There's a couple good grays that would work for this. The pewter gray from Apple Barrel works well. Any like medium gray would be fine for this. So then we're going to come over to the tires and I'm going to paint these black. Now, I did forget to, at the end, you'll see when I show the white truck that I forgot to put the white dots in the center of the tires. But all you have to do is get like a little paint pouncer and pounce a white dot in the center of these. So we're just finishing up painting the wheels, and then I'm going to rinse off my brush in my little brush bath. If you want details on that, comment below and I'll get them to you. And then we're going to cut out our egg template. So you only have one egg template because the egg that I'm painting now is kind of tricky to paint because it's a little bit sideways. The other one's really easy. You're not going to need a template for that one, but that first one, you definitely need that template if you're someone like me who has a little bit of trouble with drawing. So you can see the next one, all I'm doing is just drawing a curved line, and that's all you have to do for that other egg. So then make sure the paint is nice and dry, and then we're going to come over here and get the last one. And again, you're just doing a curved line for that last one, so no template was necessary for that one. And then I'm going to come in with a second coat of paint. This color is really pretty. I believe it's called Midnight. It's either Midnight or Nightfall. I can check it out then if you want details on that paint color. I will let you know them. So then we're going to come in with our second coat of paints. And then I'm just going to make a zigzags on the first egg with a smaller paintbrush. And we're going to add 2 more rows here of zigzags. And then I'm just going over it with my paintbrush just to kind of darken it up. And then on the outside egg, we're just going to draw some curved lines. Then we're going to make sure everything's nice and dry and come in with I'm using the back of a paint pouncer. Back of a paintbrush would work good too. And we're just going to make little dots. And then make sure everything is nice and dry. So then we're going to come in with our sanding block and we are going to sand everything to give it that nice rustic look. And that's why I stain first, is so that dark stain comes through when I sand. And be careful with your egg because when I ran my sander over it, I smeared it a little bit. So I just got a little paintbrush and just kind of touched that up some. So make sure it's completely dry before you sand it. Then I'm going to take some stain over the truck. This is just going to kind of darken it up and give it a more rustic look. And I'm going to get both the truck and the wheel wells, and then we're going to give it a nice dry. And we're going to put everything in place. And we're going to start gluing stuff down. So let's glue the window down and the wheel wells. And then again the tires. And don't forget, I did forget to put those white dots in the center of the tires. And then we're going to glue our egg on. So then next we're going to come over to our little, you'll have a little template in our little logo in your pack. You'll have to cut that out and then Mod Podge that right onto the truck. And then we're going to add some Spanish moss to the eggs. And then we're just going to add our wire and twist it and push it down. And that is it. Now you can see the white truck that I did, how I put the little white dots in the center for the tire. So I need to go back and do that with my yellow one. But let me know which one you like better, the white or the yellow truck. And thank you for stopping by to watch. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. For full details on this kit, check out the comments below.